everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Colts going up against the Mounties. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Toronto Mounties. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost two there, and it's third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader as a rookie in yards per punt, Tress Way on to kick it. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And on the ground they go with the running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1 and the offense can't get there, the defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's locked. And he's got his man Hilton. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And here now the offense heading back.
Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. This is Tony Dorsett, the Hall of Famer out of Pitt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39! Green 39! Much 56! Much 56! All right, now look at back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 99.
Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big pickup there on the run. 32 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And here now, the defensive starters.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it with Tony D. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 39.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Third and 4. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marshawn Coppridge. Touchdown. Number 18 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Hurry, hurry!
And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown! Tony Dorsett, 77 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On second down, here's Locke. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Locke on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
He's going to field this at the 4. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And down he'll go at the 25. Coach hinted to us, and we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup. And that enables them to also pick up the first. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, it's Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marshawn Coppridge with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. One receiver left is Hilton. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Mike 56! Leopard! Leopard!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on... Hey, Charles, give me water. Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They come out here in the eye. One receiver left is Hilton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
No, check. He's going.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to kick it away.
Come on now, let's go.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They'll try the air now with Locke. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. It will make some plays against you.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
3rd down, 15 yards still needed. Third and long, it's locked. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Now this offense ready to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And now here's a carry heading left, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39. Watch 10. Come on, watch 10. All right, now look at 56. Under 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Two yards to go here on 3rd down.
Tight right. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. All right, now look at 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the I.
Blue 90.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Tight right. Four down. Set. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
We got four. Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Gun. He's checking Grant. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get this into it. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. He only needed a few inches, but they stop him behind the line. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
second down following the run.
Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch left. Corner. Hey, check 20. Check your hot read. Hurry. Hey, check 24.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, Charles, the